You want to go ahead and sign us in?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello everybody. We're back with another podcast, and I'm gonna be your host today. Maru's the name.
Oh, okay.
That was tough.
Okay.
And today, our co-hosts. No.
No, keep going. You're doing good.
Doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
And to our right, we have.
Hello, Sage.
And then
Christine.
Devin.
Nick.
Johnson.
And so we're gonna get started tonight.
Yeah.
Why is it so light outside?
I'm not touching that fucking thing again.
Why does it what?
It just looks really bright. Like it's
It's reflecting off the
Damn,
white
isn't it a 7
concrete
already?
Yeah, it's
wall.
like 7.
It's really bright outside.
The sunsets are like 8.
That's crazy.
Oh,
It's
really?
really summer,
Yeah.
y'all.
It's
It's starting to feel like summer.
As much as it goes. Before we start though, shouts out to everyone that came out to the club event, man. That shit was absolutely crazy. I had the time of my life.
I have never sweated so hard in my life.
Yeah, it was really hot, man.
I feel like I jumped in the pool.
Bro, dude, the funniest interaction I had was Christine. Christine was like, it was probably like what time did you leave at? Like towards
1, I think.
1-ish? You were like at the edge, like taking everyone's phones, like having a good time. And I go up, I'm like, are you having a good time? And she's like, I'm leaving. And she just like with the phones. And I was like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden you just disappeared. You're gone.
Yeah. It
Dude.
was so hot in there. It was literally a wall of moisture and sweat and
Oh, yeah.
and smoke and ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not
No
gonna lie.
offense.
Everyone that was in that front row that did not move for the entire night, you
Yeah.
are a trooper.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did it.
Didn't a girl pass out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as we got there, right?
Yeah.
It was
Like,
on
like 5 minutes in.
like 5-10 minutes in, bro. Yeah.
I hope you're okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, they said that she's okay.
I checked up on her. She was
You
okay.
remember when somebody brought the prosthetic leg on
leg?
stage?
Wait, I wasn't there when it
Dog,
happened.
I didn't
what
see that.
what
It was
happened?
It was or no.
It
No,
was-
because she did it in the crowd and then she did it after too. Yeah.
Wait, what happened though?
No, when
She just
Julian
took
was
it
holding
off.
it.
Yeah,
She
no.
took
And
off
she
her
handed it to Julian, and Julian was like,
her prosthetic leg.
So when I saw her give the leg to, I saw a leg in the air, right? I thought it was a fucking boot. Like the one you drink out of?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, who brought a boot? Let me take a drink out of it. And then somebody, I don't know who the fuck was behind me on stage. Somebody behind me was like, dude, that's the prosthetic leg. What are you talking about? And I got so embarrassed, I walked off stage and I went outside.
Really?
Because I thought it was a boot, the ones you take drinks out of.
Okay, when we were at
Yeah,
the
so I was like, someone passed me the boot. Like, I want to take a drink out of it. I don't know who was behind me on stage. Somebody goes, dude, that's a prosthetic leg.
bro, when
like, oh.
when we were in the back outside, didn't she also pull up and take
she
her
pulled
leg
up.
off again
Yeah,
and
I
give it
didn't see
to us
that.
for pictures?
I didn't see that.
You were
She
there,
did,
right?
She did. I wasn't taking the pictures, but I saw her do it.
Dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
That's pretty sick though.
That's actually super sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Just close them, man. Just close
Relax,
them.
relax.
Are you
Okay.
guys playing footsies?
No, man, he's man spreading over here. I'm skin on skin with his leg right now.
Scoot closer. That's not my fault. This is the way I sit.
God, he has his legs all the way open.
Yeah, I don't want to play footsies either.
Anyways, go ahead, Mona, take it away.
Wait, let me spit on my gum. Sorry.
I just swallow my gum right now.
Is it disgusting?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a proud
Is
thing.
it disgusting if I
think to be
save it
proud
in the wrapper and use it later
No.
while I'm not talking?
No.
Does it not stick to the wrapper?
Yeah, doesn't
Yeah,
it
it
stick?
sticks pretty good.
No, it kind of does. Okay, so first topic of the night. I want the boys to talk about the last podcast. Because I don't know if you guys saw, there was a lot of heat in the comments, right?
There was, yes.
There was a lot. I'm giving you guys the space to talk about it.
I don't know, because I got lost in the comments because I stopped reading after I saw like the reaching on my point, because I was like, that's
Right.
not what I meant at all. Like I feel
Okay.
like we all know that you're a good friend,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that would be like something that we would hide from you and say on a podcast like
Right.
publicly. We're gonna be like, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
see it, obviously.
I think it's the fact that you guys said that while, like, you guys know we're, like, pretty close, right?
Yeah, of course.
But you guys saying that just made it seem like we weren't anymore. I think it disappointed a lot of the subscribers that had this image that we were all close. The
Yeah.
fact that you guys said you guys would stop checking up on me if your girlfriend wasn't okay with us being friends or whatever, I guess that part is what I'm saying is upsetting.
I watched it and I was like, wait a minute, where did we say like that it was just
No,
like,
I meant, like,
just
it's-
friends talking? No, yeah, I'm just saying the way that I saw it, because I was like, because I remember talking about it. And I didn't see anything wrong, because I was like, we were just talking about best friends, whether we have a girlfriend. Because obviously, I'm not gonna have a girl best friend when I have a girlfriend. Like, it's just not. It's not respectable. You know what I mean? So with us, yes, you're a great friend, but like, am I gonna be texting you on the side, like saying like, oh, what's up, like having like close conversations and stuff, like it just doesn't really seem like a good thing to do in a sense. And you're not gonna do the same with me when you have a boyfriend. And I feel like it's just understandable.
I guess when we said checking up, it shouldn't have been checking up. It should have been more so like talking about our problems.
Yes.
I told you guys worded it extremely wrong.
We were also drinking a lot,
we
and
were
I
also
think that at
drinking,
some point you could also hear the slurring of the words.
Yes.
So that's more so what we meant by checking up. It was more so, like I said, just telling you my because like there are times where we'll be talking, or I'll call you, you'll call me, and we'll tell each other like our problems when we're not in a relationship, which is cool, right? But it's just like I said, at the end of the day, if you are in a relationship, I'm not gonna, or if I'm in a relationship, I'm not gonna be calling you or texting you about my problems. I'm gonna be texting and calling my girl about my problems and asking for her advice, right?
Yeah.
You guys made it sound like, and I tried to point this out where I was saying you guys are taking this way too out of context, where you guys made it sound like if anything in general, you would straight cut Mario off. That's what it sounded like.
I think that's just not realistic though.
But that's what it sounded like.
A lot of the times the comments are tripping, but I think like it's easy from the way you guys worded the stuff. It's easy for people to see that as, oh, y'all don't really cherish Mario as a friend. And honestly, like that's how I felt too.
I think, I mean, in general though, like without this podcast, I feel like you could have like, I mean, said anything in like, cause you know, like the relationship between us. I think maybe hearing that was like, wait, what? But at the end of the day, that's never been our friendship at all. So that's why I was like, because I wasn't going to feed into it because it's like, it's not true. Like anything that was like said under the comments, I was like, wait a minute, like how did they get this from that? But maybe I just wasn't like understanding in the moment, but it was just like he said, it was just worded very badly.
Like,
everything was overlapped. And like, I don't agree with that. Like obviously we cherish all of our friendships just as equal. It's not going to be ever like, I'm never not gonna not talk to you because of something. Like it's not. That's just dumb. Yeah. Like at the end of the day.
The other thing too is like the reason why, like, because I saw the comments too, but I like the reason why I was like I could have responded. Like any of us could have responded, but I was like it's not. Like I know my relationship with you. You know what I mean? And for me, it's kind of like if I just see comments of people that don't know our relationship, that haven't known us for like 12, 13 years. I'm not gonna let a bunch of comments tell me what our relationship is. You get what I mean? And that's also why I was like, oh, like I kind of like brushed it off because I was like, this isn't what we meant. Yeah, no. This isn't what we were trying to get at. But it's just like what we did say. We could have worded it better though. Yeah, for sure. And that's where I will apologize that if it did sound like that. But it's just the whole fact of the matter of like, I think that it was taken out of context, and that was one of the reasons why I also wasn't responding, because I'm like, it's not that deep. I know my relationship with Madhu. Yeah. Hopefully, you know how much I will do for you and how much I do care about you. But at the end of the day, like, if you do see like a flood of comments, like, obviously you're gonna be like questioning it and being in your mind about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get that 1,000%. Yeah. And I'm sorry too. I didn't think that it was like a big deal because I was like, why am I going to validate my friendship through comments? Like,
okay, so you guys are saying it just kind of got mixed up.
Big time.
Okay.
Big time. Completely got mixed up. Me and Sean were like, what the fuck?
I was so drunk. I was trying to
You just
understand.
wasn't talking.
No, because that's what I was saying. Because when I said that, and then like, I don't know who was like, nah, not like that. And I sat back and I was like, maybe I don't get what you're talking about. And I was drunk.
Well, I'm glad I got it off my chest.
Yeah.
It has been bothering me a little bit for the past like 3
years. Yeah, and I wouldn't want anything to bother you in that sense at all, because it's like I understand it's hard to like not listen to comments, but at the same time, like if they say something about you saying it towards me, like I'm never gonna be like, oh fuck, like Madi doesn't fuck with me or anything like that. I know you do.
Well, that is why men need women. And we now know that. And we're sorry to offend you all.
Yes.
Well, now that we got that over with, we're gonna start with the first question. Okay, do you guys want something like deeper or like?
I don't hit me with anything, man.
Whatever you think.
Well, how deep is it?
Is it personal?
Yeah, is it personal?
This person asked, how do you protect your peace in certain friendships?
Protect your peace.
I need like, explain it to me a little bit better.
Just like, let's say, sometimes certain friends can fuck with your peace, basically, right? Like, just they take away from your energy a little bit. How do you protect yourself from that? Like, how do you like approach the friend is like, oh, whoa, like, or just protect yourself in general?
In my eyes, honestly, I think every time I just like, if there's a boundary, like I just don't waste my time and give my time to things that just like, kind of like that thing that we talked about, how if I'm arguing with someone and they're just not gonna get what I'm trying to say, I'll just give up immediately and not give it my time. I think I take that with every single like part of my life. If like, I don't know how to explain it. You gonna get what I'm saying or not really?
I think so.
No, yeah, I get
Somewhat. I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna take it a different.
That just
approach
sounds
at
like
it.
distancing.
it. You're just withdrawing.
Maybe
your
I,
energy.
maybe I
Yeah.
truly I just distance myself from people that just like are really not gonna get along with me or like,
Yeah.
and that's how I protect my peace because I'm not gonna fight with people or like really like make myself uncomfortable if I don't have to. Like I don't need to be with these people. I don't need to open myself up to like certain areas for these people. I don't need to do that. So I just distance myself. And honestly, I don't know if that's good. But
Yeah, no, I think that's good because that's something I recently started doing. Because before, I'd be the type of person who just kind of like wouldn't stand up for myself or just kind of like just let's say like a certain friend is like bothering me a little bit. I would just let that person bother me and like not really do anything about it and just like put up with it.
Oh,
I
like
guess
brush it under the rug.
kind of like that. Yeah.
Bottling it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that did not work out because the resentment just like builds up when you do that, right? And that's something I realized. And once I started trying the distancing method, it like low-key works. And it's just like, you know.
Can't that also tie into like also sweeping it under the rug though? If you keep distancing
depends.
yourself.
I'd
Not
say
like
it
keep
depends.
distancing, but like I guess withdrawing your energy for like a little bit until like you're ready to interact with them again.
Yeah, because you could distance yourself without like hurting yourself. So like how Sean says, he separates and it doesn't affect him.
Got it.
But
That's what I was
think
gonna say.
I think if you distance yourself, knowing it's hurting you, then you're sweeping it under the rug.
Also, what I
Yeah.
realized when I do distance myself from certain people, they kind of just start to realize something is off a little bit. So they just kind of like approach me first about it, like, hey, like, you know, why didn't you text me back or like this and that. And I like let them know, like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, like I've been just kind of like trying to keep my peace a little bit and like trying to, you know, be alone basically.
Yeah.
I've been telling a lot of people that recently, but yeah.
I think that's good. I think like the difference for me is that I don't do it. I think what you do is good too. It gives you time, it gives you time to like kind of process everything and keep your peace. I think for me, I just kind of like a little bit of a sweep under the rug. I don't really care for it that much. I don't kind of do it for them. I kind of just do it for myself. I'm just out. Like,
I was gonna
don't
say the
know.
same thing. Usually when
Yeah.
I'm like keeping my peace, it's more so just like me kind of want to be alone sometimes. So I just don't like really put myself out there. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just tell you straight up.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't like you, you'll know about it. You'll know why I don't like you. You know
But
why
it's
I'm not
not-
talking to you.
I feel like it's not about like not liking the person because I feel like every friend is gonna bother you.
You're
at some
talking
point,
about
you know?
friendships specifically, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not somebody you don't like. Like let's say like
Oh,
a friend,
I tell
yeah.
my friends I don't like what they're
Oh, yeah.
doing.
Well, okay,
That's
okay.
the
Yeah,
like
I
to
got
me
you.
at least in my friendships. The best kind for me are like the honest ones, like where I'm able to tell my best friend what I think she's doing is stupid and like irresponsible, and she's able to tell me the same thing because I want her to tell me that.
Yeah.
Like if she's thinking that, you
Yeah.
know, and I think that is like what's the most important to me. And so if she was doing something that I like that was bothering me, like let's say I just like needed some space alone, like I would just be like, hey, don't text me for the next couple of days. I'm not gonna respond. Like it's that easy, you know? And she'd be like, okay, I understand.
That's valid.
Yeah. And that doesn't mean that she can't text me or call me if she needs me. She'll still send me like memes or like call me if there's like emergencies that happen. But like obviously like she respects that and understands that it's important because like I need that time for myself to be a better friend for our friendship.
I
I
get
like
that.
that. I like
I'd
that.
be
yeah.
terrified if you did.
If you got that text.
Like, fuck, man,
I was like,
man.
Sean, you know what? Don't talk to me.
Yeah, I'd be like, how about we just don't even have, we just have that unspoken mutual, like, if I feel like me and Nick sometimes have that unspoken leave me alone, but if he was like, went into his room and was like, hey bro, like, don't text, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like,
See,
that way, but
you would
that's
go-
like,
you
that's
would
like
go
a
to
level,
his room. Yeah,
yeah,
you
that's
would
like
go
a
to
level
the-
of maturity, you know? Like,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
Literally,
I'm just scared of that
Mid
level.
FaceTime call, I'd be like, okay, I'm tired of talking now.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I would be hurt.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Just be like, what the fuck? Like,
But like, you know, it's she knows me. Like we've been friends for like
Exactly.
7-8
Yeah,
years
yeah,
now,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
she knows that I don't do that. Obviously, to you guys, I would never do that. I'd be like, okay, guys, like I'm feeling tired. Like I'm gonna hang up now.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Like
Yeah.
that's nice. But to her, I don't need to put up that kind
Right.
of
yeah.
quote unquote front.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I feel you. I feel like with my best friend, like it's all, I could straight up just tell her if I have a problem with her.
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, like this bothered. Like there's a lot of times I got in fights with her, but yeah. But I feel like it's harder to do that with like acquaintances or people you've recently become friends with, like just because it's kind of awkward doing that. So I just kind of like
It's very awkward.
Yeah.
Christine on the front, man. You remember what happened at
Yeah.
VidCon? I was like, Christine's like, I don't know, like I'm not really good with interaction, like being nice, and she was so nice to all the fans. I was like, dude, you did good. You're so nice. She's like, yeah. We started walking. She's like, you know, if you didn't have, was it my curly hair? She's like, if you didn't have curly hair, there would be nothing that would separate you from all these white boys.
No, she said it more harsh, bro.
Yeah.
She said there would be nothing special about
that's
you.
what it was. That's what it was. Nothing special about
And
it.
that shit
Like-
came out of nowhere,
like
bro.
us sitting down waiting to go home like that.
She's just like, I'm telling you, like me and Sean are just sitting down, and Christine's just looking around,
Yeah.
and not even looking at Sean. She just goes, you know, Sean, if you didn't have your curly hair. I started laughing my ass
Dude, no. Yeah, that was like I'm telling you, I'd never let anything get to me. But when a 5-foot girl says something like that to me, I want to punt him across the
I think
leg.
the funniest part was like me and her were like, oh yeah.
Because we were low-key like, oh, I see.
No, it was bad. It was pretty bad. I realized that.
Sean, all comments, are with peace and love. Like
She wouldn't say it to you. She didn't love you, right?
that. No, exactly. If I
And at least
didn't,
you don't have straight hair. Look at that.
Look at that.
I
yeah.
might just do it to be one of them.
What were you gonna say?
I think it's that curly hair and tall duo.
I don't know. I gotta change something up. What are we doing? More
I mean,
tattoos?
you have tall hair, blue eyes.
No,
and
you
curly
got it
hair.
all. You're like
you do have it.
I gotta
you're
get more
low-key
tattoos.
The definition of what is that? The
Chad.
no, not even the Chad. 'Cause that's so frat. But like basically
my
the beauty
friends.
standard of America.
Oh,
You got
okay,
the
okay.
blue eyes. You're white. You're tall. There you go.
Blonde hair, blue
is
eyes.
that what you want to be, Sean? Even though you're not American.
No, I want to be. I want to be darker tone for sure. That's number one on the list. And
Impossible.
Can you tan or do you just burn?
I can tan. I just have not gone outside, to be honest with you. I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie.
He used to be a lot darker when we used to play soccer.
Yeah.
He used to be
Right,
like
I
he used to be like
figured.
golden brown.
I don't
That's
know.
nice.
I don't.
I
I just haven't done it.
remember
He used to be
With your-
glossy.
with your like white hair.
Now I hide in my cave.
He kind of looked like. You guys watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3? He kind of looked
Yeah.
like Adam Warlock when he when
This
you were
one?
I
like
don't even
in
know
the
who the fuck
sun.
that is.
I need to watch
Mr.
that.
Eyebrows. Mr.
Yeah.
Eyebrows. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Sometime soon,
yeah.
we'll tan.
Adam Warlock, Sean Warlock.
Yo, hopefully we come back dark from the river.
Dude, Devin's already dark as
He's already
shit,
dark
bro.
as
That's
hell.
2 days in the
You need a
sun.
+1?
Yeah, I got dark though,
You're making me
dude.
look pale.
I suck.
I rarely go
I
outside.
know, bro. Nick locks me up in my fucking rooms. His
No,
edit.
I'm not gonna lie, Christine. I thought I was darker than you, but like in those flash pictures that Jeremy took of us,
Yeah.
you were dark. And I was like, what?
I think all of us look
like,
kind of dark, no? We all look pretty dark in them, no?
except,
Or I'm tripping.
I don't know. I look kind of pale.
I'm gonna tell those motherfuckers not to take pictures of me next time, bro. I swear.
Why?
They just count
I
me
didn't.
out.
I didn't look at the ones
dude,
you shot. Wait, the one that you posted.
They weren't bad. They weren't bad.
No,
They weren't
I
bad.
gotta be the most unphotogenic human alive, and
Why?
I don't know
What
because my
happened?
dad,
I
my
didn't
dad
think you
is
looked
so
bad.
no, my
you know,
dad
before
is.
I post pictures, I look at each and every one of your guys' faces.
I look bad in pictures, dude. I'm
Okay.
like,
And I
Same.
make sure to post like good, decent pictures.
I do the most awkward smile every time. I'm like,
Okay, to be fair though,
I like
Devin,
the
like
one with
none
you
of
and
the
Jimmy in
ones
it.
except the ones with your girlfriend, you weren't really ready.
I know.
That's true.
Well, I was
Yeah.
really fucked up too.
Yeah.
You were
kinda
trash,
bad.
my friend. You were trash.
For a good cause.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there were some bad pictures of me in there too.
I took one shot though.
Mata, can I talk about when we were down and they're taking pictures of us and they were like started recording you for the song and they were like go Matu and you didn't
Oh,
know the
when you were
lyrics?
trying to sing the lyrics, but you didn't know the lyrics.
Oh yeah, bro, that was. No, let's not talk about that.
It's so funny though.
Wait, when?
It's not
On
that
stage?
bad.
Wait, I don't. It's like blurry. You know?
Yeah, she
I
was
remember
drunk.
you telling me.
Nah, dude, it was just we went down to get drinks, like me and Madu, and then someone was asking if they could just literally just take a picture of me and Madu, like on their
Yeah.
flash. So they took like a couple pictures, and I was like, "Nice to meet you." And then I started singing the song. I don't even know what song it was, and someone started recording. And then I said one part, so then I like passed it off to Madu.
Fucking
and Madu
Sean,
was like,
Nah, she did
I
yabba
felt
dabba
so
do all
bad.
day,
Madu
dude.
did that, Madu did that. She killed you.
When in doubt, you gotta do that.
Yeah, you got
You gotta do
Right?
that.
That's your go-to. That's
Yeah.
your go-to too, bro.
got
And
it,
both
bro.
y'all
There's
do that
nothing you
shit.
can
You
do.
just
There's
y'all gotta
nothing you
look
can do.
down and like
I
bomb.
Low-key a power move.
Sworn I heard
Yeah.
Madu doing the lyrics too, so I was like, oh, she'd know this song. Yeah. Pass it off to her. I felt really bad, but it
No,
was really funny.
I'm pretty sure you got like the part where everybody knows, and you passed the one where nobody
got the
knows
chorus.
to me. You got this man got the chorus and moved the camera
He
towards
set
me.
you up.
You
It's just
set
funny
me
'cause,
up.
like, dude, as soon as I pointed to Madu, it was like 7 cameras.
Oh, that's bad.
And
That's
I
bad,
know,
then.
I felt bad, but I was like,
Oh, so you knew in that? Did you know in that moment that she didn't know it?
no, I could have, dude.
He just
honestly,
didn't
I was
know.
kinda,
He didn't know
I
it,
was
so
kind
he
of drunk.
passed
I was
it.
kind of. Every time we stepped down there, bro, people were giving us alcohol. Like every time we
No,
stepped
I
down
should
there.
have
Yeah.
fucking stepped down. I just
Nah,
stepped
you
down one
should've stepped
time.
down.
Fuck, I
No,
wasn't
you
even
should have,
drunk.
y'all. Like, and they don't barricade you.
late.
Like,
I was.
I thought maybe like it'd be kind of scary, but like no, like they respect your space.
Oh, yeah,
they
for
give you
sure.
free drinks. They dance with you,
Damn.
and over there it's like way cooler than the stage. Like,
Oh, you did I? It was
Yeah.
like
It was way- 'cause it was
like with you,
spacier.
you know?
Oh, shit.
They're with you too. I
Damn.
feel like it was cool. But yeah, that's
So-
my bad. That one's on me. But that was really funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I barely remember that, but like,
Now you were
You set
bobbing
me
your head
up.
though. You played it off good. I could just tell though that I threw you in
If
a
you
bad
have that video,
situation.
please DM it to me. I would love
please
to
don't
see it.
post it for me, please.
Okay, sorry. Just had to bring that up. What was the question?
The protecting your peace.
Oh.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
you're there.
I feel like we answered it all.
I think we did.
What's up, guys? I'd like to take a quick second and shout out our sponsors. Without our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to bring you guys this podcast for free on so many different platforms. Thank you, Julie, for sponsoring this episode.
If you've ever had unprotected sex, forgot your birth control, had a condom broke, or you're just not sure, we're excited to talk about a new company that is giving emergency contraception a much needed rebrand.
Julie is an FDA-approved morning after pill that helps stop pregnancy before it starts.
Julie is aiming to be the emergency contraception company for the next generation.
Julie stops your body from releasing an egg using the same active ingredient as Plan B or any other morning after pills. Essentially, Julie works by preventing or delaying your ovulation. With no egg, there's no fertilization and therefore no pregnancy. And it's no risk to future fertility.
It works best when taken right away or within 72 hours of unprotected sex.
Julie just launched at CVS, but you can also find it at Target and Walmart stores across the US. You can also order online to have for the future just in case.
It's legal in all 50 states. You do not need an ID, prescription, or credit card to get it.
You can go to juliecare.co to learn more or find Julie at your nearest CVS, Target, or Walmart today.
That's juliecare.co to learn more.
Thank you, Julie, for sponsoring this episode. Other than that, guys, please enjoy the rest of this podcast.
So, I want to talk about this because I know some of you guys recently went on a trip, right? So somebody wanted to ask us, what are some lines that shouldn't be crossed in a boys' trip or a girls' trip?
Oof.
I have one.
Go. You
Sorry,
first.
You
first.
can't go with all single guys.
Also, girl, yes. You know,
Like you can't be the only guy that's coupled that has like a girlfriend in the group.
You know what's crazy? Wait.
Smart.
You can't be the only coupled one?
Like your boyfriend can't be the only boyfriend in the boy group.
Oh, okay,
Does that
okay,
make
okay.
sense? Like one of his other guys
Oh.
also needs to
Yeah.
be a boyfriend.
Oh, because then like it'd be okay. Facts.
that
Because
make
it'd be
sense?
easier to cheat.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But I was also gonna say backwards. Like, I feel like don't go on a trip if you're the only one single.
Oh, that would be
Okay.
terrible.
I think that one, yeah, for sure.
Because like,
Yeah, big
yeah,
time.
my
I don't
friend
see
recently
that.
went on a Vegas trip, right? And it was all boys. It was a boys trip. He tells me he was the only single one. Everybody was cuffed. So
Did
he
their
didn't-
girlfriends go too?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and they're loyal kings. So it was really hard for him to have fun. And so if that's the case with your group of friends, just don't go on that trip.
That's funny.
Or just get a bunch of girls and like, I don't know, just meet new friends and make a new friend group and then go with that group. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Give one side of the house to girls and give the other side of the house to the guys. Do not intermix them. And if the door is locked, don't open that shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Or just stay in separate Airbnbs. That's my advice. That would be my advice to everybody.
I don't know, like, cause I've gone on a trip with like I haven't gone on I don't think we've gone on like an old guys trip before. Cause usually either Cynthia's with us, you're with us, Emily's with us. So like I haven't gone on an all guys. Have we gone on all guys? Like maybe you
Oh,
and me.
you guys went to Vegas.
Oh,
I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't go though. You didn't go though.
I was in 21.
I don't know. I feel like on the let's just do like on a guy's end, it's pretty simple. Like nothing really. I've never had a trip where I had an issue with the guys. I've gone on trips where we had issues with the girls just because like they'll like want to start something like some sort of drama at the end of the night just because they're drunk. I think that if you go on a trip, you got to make sure that the people you're going with are like, you know that they're gonna be like civil and fun, and there's not gonna be an issue. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to take like, on God, like I know like every friend group, I know the homies, like everyone's got a problematic friend in some sort of way or another, right? And it's just like,
We still love them.
yeah, but it's just like if you know that something might trigger them, try and like maybe not bring them or try and not have that situation happen to your best of your ability, right? But other than that, I think like guys are really simple. I feel like girlies, I feel like that's why, you know, the whole saying of like, what is it about Miami? Oh, like a girls trip to Miami.
Like
none of
the
y'all-
Miami curse. Like
That shit real.
Like by the end of the trip, none of y'all are friends. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel
Or
like
there's a lot of drama.
I think that happens. Isn't that more so? Is that with every friend group, or is that more so with girls? Because I hear it on the girls' end.
I do hear it more on the girls' end.
Yeah.
Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
The Miami curse.
Yeah, but yeah.
Miami curse is crazy.
That shit's funny.
I mean, it is a little real.
That's weird.
The myth is true.
Un poquito. But I'm trying to think of what other like
don'ts.
yeah to do on a.
I would just say respect people's boundaries. I don't know. Some people are crazier than others. You kind of just got to be aware of that. So
Yeah.
if you know that, then just be ready. Kind of. It doesn't. I feel like people would think it'd work one way. Like, hey, these are my boundaries. Accept them. Nah, they're crazy. The crazy motherfuckers. You gotta accept their boundaries because they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. And I think I kind of had that mixed up when I went. I was like, nah, I don't open the door.
Guys, that is so twisted though.
That is very twisted, but that's what it is.
it
though.
is.
It's like that thing of like expect someone to be who they are.
Yeah,
It's like that. It's like that
yeah.
saying, right?
I understand that, but also I feel like that just kind of like leads into friends not calling out friends for certain shit. Like just because somebody is a certain way doesn't mean they can be disrespectful. Like
True.
people
Very
need
true.
to call them out on their shit. Like that way they're never gonna learn. They're never gonna grow. You know?
What if you call them on their shit, but they keep doing it? Though?
Yeah, and they're just
but
drunk.
they're still cool. Like I still love them. I still want to be around them. But like when the end of the night comes around, I want to lock them up in a cage.
Yeah.
I
What if
think
I'm
you-
not allowed to fight him?
I think
That's like
you-
against morals.
I think you still need to
Voice my opinion.
voice your opinion. But like when they cross boundaries, I feel like friends should let them know, yo, you crossed a boundary. Is all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you look tired. You rub
No,
your
I
eyes for
rub
2
my eyes.
seconds, and you look.
No,
beat.
I'm not tired.
Sean, are you drunk again?
No.
Okay.
What are you drinking?
What is
Guys,
that?
I have a question. What would you do if you heard your girlfriend telling one of her friends in front of you, I like to pick fights with my boyfriend for the attention?
I'm laughing.
I'm getting a double shot of tequila, downing it, I'm having a good time.
I would like wait. You overheard
Wait,
it.
you said
You overheard her telling. So you overheard your girl telling one of her friends, I like picking fights with my boyfriend for the attention.
That's crazy.
them
Right
the
in front
best.
of you. Like you were standing next to them.
I think that's argument worthy. I don't know about y'all.
like that's my girlfriend saying it, right?
Wait.
You heard your girlfriend telling.
Oh, I understand.
You said what?
See, it's my face, huh?
I low key am probably stopping that conversation right there and just saying like, "What did you just say?"
Yeah.
like
I might
that.
have to butt in
Right?
right away.
I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna butt in right away and just be like, "What did you just say?" Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sad. That literally would make me so like bummed out. Just
That would
like,
ruin my whole
damn.
trip.
Now you're like, fuck, we're gonna get in a fight.
It's like first day of Miami, like 3 days. Like, oh my god, that sucks, dude. That would really
That
fucking
does
suck.
suck.
I used to be that person. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm also not gonna lie. Someone's actually told me that to my face. Like the girls actually told me that before.
That she like only
That
does
she
it 'cause-
likes
And you
to
kept
start
going?
fights for it. Yeah.
Damn.
See, I've started fights with my boyfriend for attention before, but I don't think I've ever told my friends
Oh,
that
yeah.
I like.
I never told a friend that.
Like that's what I'm saying. And Nick is saying that he heard from a girl that she likes to start fights with her boyfriend.
crazy.
That is crazy behavior
Yeah.
to me. Like, why
No,
would
that's-
you
that's
like
disgusting.
to openly say that? You know?
Because they're crazy people and they like attention.
That's weird attention.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but don't be that guy though. You know, like nobody wants to be that guy.
the guy what's sitting there.
Like,
taking
no,
shit?
How do you
the
tell-
one
how do you
like
talk to your
the problematic one. Oh, dude, I'd do what Nick did. I'd be like,
I'm just butting in right there and just
Yeah.
being like, "What did you just say?" And if it's the whole conversation of like, "Oh, like I didn't mean it," or like it's a joke. What if she says like, "Oh, it's a joke," like I was just playing around.
Be like, no, that's not something. You
Be like,
joke
okay, I don't want to
about.
find you then. How about that? If you fight with me, you owe me $500.
That's what. See, that's what sucks so bad though. Because if you butt in, right?
Yeah.
Let's just pretend this is a night out. Maybe like a night in Miami, whatever it is. Because we're just talking about trips. That's the first night, and you butt in.
that's ruining my whole
Okay,
weekend.
I'm just letting you know. You think it'd be like, hey, I heard you say that. That's really weird. You think she'd be like, oh, I didn't mean that. Like, I would never do that.
Okay.
It's over. It's a fight. You're gonna be fighting the whole night.
I'm gonna be honest.
Why are you putting words into my mouth? You didn't actually hear me say that.
I'm gonna be
Are you
apologizing.
delusional? Are you hearing things?
The music's too loud. What are you talking about? You can't overhear me.
You got him with the like that. No, I was gonna say if we're on a trip, I'm not gonna lie. If
Yeah,
we're
you
on a
let it
trip
ride.
and something happens first day, second day, and we're there like for 3 days, I am bottling everything up. I'm keeping everything to myself until we touch down. Nah, not even that. I'm touching down. I'm getting a good night's. I'm sleeping. I'm gonna sleep, and
This
after
guy.
that, then
even
I'll bring it
sleeping,
up.
bro.
I'm not
Champion.
I'm not,
Champion
bro.
worthy.
I ain't even
bro.
sleeping. That shit eating me
Champion
alive.
I need to
bro.
sleep. Bro.
I just
Well, I'll
realized
get
that.
like drunk enough to where I can sleep if we're going out, you know.
Yeah, no,
I need a little assistance, but
bringing up. I personally think it's a little bit, unless it's eating you up and it's something absolutely crazy. I don't think it's worth bringing up like a small fight on a trip right at the beginning, because then I feel like it does ruin the trip. And I feel like if it's something that you can keep in, right? If it's something that you can keep it in at least just for that trip until it's over.
Yeah.
Unless it's something big, then it's like address it. But otherwise, you're gonna ruin your trip. You're gonna ruin everyone else's trip who's in the friend group.
yeah, because once they start feeling your vibes, the whole group feels it.
A good mini counteract is get more drunk than them. Just get more wasted than them, and you can bring up whatever you want. You're gonna remember the night. If you get more drunk than them, quick counteract. It might work out, right?
I like that. I like that.
Guys, you know, I used to like miss that relationship chaos.
Damn.
Like,
You know what
like,
though?
there's,
I can
like-
agree with that. I could agree with that.
But like now I'm so like disgusted by it. Like if I even think about like an argument with like a significant other, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so thankful I'm fucking single. Like I don't want to deal with that shit ever again. Like honestly, if I'm ever in another toxic relationship, actually you won't ever see me in one, because I'm done with that shit. Like
Amen.
I'm gonna be in
Amen.
a peaceful
Amen.
ass one. Like all that like
You're gonna
petty.
hate that shit. I'm
Okay,
telling you right now, you're gonna.
Buddy, I have a
hate that.
question. What made you miss it at times though back then?
Back then,
Yeah.
that was before my last ex. I was like, okay.
You started to get exhausted, huh?
What do you mean?
Like of it, like you were just like, nah, you know what? I've done it, even though, well, because you're
Yeah,
asking.
so like,
go ahead.
okay, I think it's because like y'all know my last ex, like he was the most toxic one out of all of them, even though all of them were kind of toxic, right? And so like, I guess like after my second ex, there was a time where like I was single for a while, and I kind of missed that chaos, right? And I think that's why I kind of attracted somebody like my fucking last ex, right? And that shit was fucking terrible. It's like the universe was like, here you fucking go, bitch. Like,
No, it's
you
like-
need a lesson to learn.
It's to teach you a lesson. It's like your
Yeah.
karmic whatever.
And they fucking taught me a
Yeah.
fucking lesson. And after, we can cut that out. I'm sorry. And after that, I was like, fuck all that. Like, I was literally disgusted. Like, and when my friends talk about like their relationships and their little arguments with their significant others, I'm literally disgusted. I'm like, oh my god, thank you that I'm not like in that. So peaceful relationship next, please, universe, please. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for last time, but like I want a peaceful one, please. Anyways,
Use the crystals. Do you still use those?
no, I
You're
feel
done
like
past that?
I'm wearing. I think I'm becoming Christian again, y'all.
It's good.
That's good.
After I went to
Amen.
Korea, I was like, okay, yo, like God is real. Jesus is real. Low key.
What made you fall towards that?
fall towards that? That's a good ass question.
Is it that is like the culture's pretty like
My
everything's very peaceful, so like you want to like live like a peaceful life, or like how does that?
My grandma is very Catholic. I spent a lot of time in Korea with her, and she was like, we would pray together and stuff. And I don't know, I feel like it just brought me more peace.
Yeah.
A little bit. Maybe it's also the fact that I
That's
was
dope.
like on a family trip, but yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I always believed Jesus was a real person. You
Yeah.
know, like he was real.
Amen.
So, yeah.
You know that it's harder to be like more intact with God over here.
Yeah, most definitely. It's true. The people you surround yourself with is like will influence you a lot
Yeah.
more. I'm not saying y'all are bad people.
Yeah. But like place wise, yeah.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just
Like
saying
place wise. I feel like over here it's like I think everything is like very. How would you say it? It leans you into a lot of things that you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to get into it because of how much you're shown everything.
Right.
But like, let's say you're over there, nothing's really like grabbing your attention that you're like negative energy.
Exactly.
Right?
Like I didn't
Yeah.
drink or none of that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So everything's so peaceful, and you're like, oh, you know, I want to live a really like blessed life.
Very,
But, like,
very
over
holy
here, it's
life.
like, holy
Literally,
shit.
I was like, I think I could do this.
I don't want to
not
visit
yet.
Korea
But-
anymore.
Korea don't sound that fun.
If you guys went with me to Korea, bro, we would be partying with the demons because like that, like
Wait
the
a
club.
second.
Because we attract that energy. Is that why?
I'm so sorry because we would be outside over there. Yo, they part like the nightlife.
Wait, this is switch. Hold on.
Wait, no, you're on a very humble path.
I'm sorry,
What
the
happened?
nightlife there. I think it's the fact that I didn't go with y'all that I became kind of holy for a month. Yeah.
I also would like to say she's talking about this, but a week before she came back, she was texting me, "I'm trying to be outside when I come back."
Hey,
I miss
for me-
going
okay,
outside.
yo, for me, like I'm finding like my own way of trying to interpret like what being Catholic or Christian is. I think like it's okay to drink here and there,
Oh,
have
yeah.
fun with your
I think,
friends.
yes.
Oh yeah.
But
All
it's
of
also
that.
very easy to get wrapped up into like a
All that.
sinful life when you're drinking.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But I also think it's okay to here and there.
Yeah,
Like,
of
it-
course. I feel like
Yeah.
it's impossible to be perfect. So.
And at the same time, I do believe in like paranormal shit. You know, like
Yeah.
That's
also
always
because
fun.
like I literally,
What?
I don't know. You guys might think I'm crazy,
What's that?
No, I believe in
but
it.
this ties into the next question. I literally like astral projected a few days ago, and told my friends about it. But I'm not gonna get into
Wait,
it
what is
because
that?
y'all are probably
Oh.
gonna think I'm fucking psycho.
Doesn't that mean when you like fall asleep and then you float around and
Oh yeah.
right? Isn't that
Like
what it
I
is?
literally.
Like you were dreaming?
Wait, what?
Yeah, but like you're like floating around and like seeing other shit while you're asleep, right?
Yeah, like I was literally in another dimension. It was kind of crazy.
Oh, what the fuck? Like
You guys
not
want
a,
me
like
to
not,
explain
not a
it?
dream, not a dream.
Yeah, please don't think I'm crazy or make me feel like I'm crazy because this
too late
actually
for that.
fucking
Yeah,
happened.
Wait.
It's a little too late.
Can you explain? Not a dream.
It wasn't a dream.
Okay.
So, okay, you guys can interpret it however you guys want to interpret it, but this, for me, it didn't feel like a dream.
Okay.
So, it was like I woke up in my bed. Everything's the same, right? Everything. Except when I look in the corner of my room, I see like this shadowy figure, like tall ass shadow figure playing with like, you know that thingy majiggy?
That's so scary.
The light? Like
Yeah,
he
you're
was like,
freaking me out, man.
Wait. What thingy? That thing?
Not the light thing.
the
smoke
fucking
detector.
the smoke detector.
Yeah.
So mine it has a light. He was
Okay.
playing around with that light, like he was trying to grab that light or something, and I was fucking terrified when I saw this.
Yeah.
And so I just stood still, like so
Could
he
you move
wouldn't-
or no?
Oh.
Could you move or no?
I could move.
Oh,
This time I could move.
Okay.
And so like I'm like fuck, and then as I'm watching him though, like I could feel his energy isn't bad or good.
Yeah.
So like slowly as I kept watching him, I think like probably like around 15 minutes, I was like, okay, wait, like I don't think this energy is bad or good.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like, I didn't speak to him, but like I feel like like when I realized he wasn't bad and I felt comfortable, like he noticed my presence because he turned around and then he like, yeah, and then he had like lights as eyes. So like he was all shadow. He was shadow and see-through, but like when he turned around, like his eyes were like lights. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so like, and so he like looked at me and cocked his head like, you can see me type of thing. He like went like this and he approached me, like he slowly like just like waited towards me, and like bro, I was fucking terrified, but like he like reached his hand out like this.
So
Like,
what
trying to-
could you like explain him as? Like, what does he look like?
Basically a shadowy figure, like it was
Okay.
a
As
shadow.
human or like as like just
Like he had a
weird,
human
like,
shape, but like
cloth?
way taller. Like he
Okay,
was
okay,
like
okay.
reaching up to my ceiling. Like he was playing with that light. I don't know
Yeah,
what the
I'm
fuck he
okay.
was trying to do. He was fixing at something.
Yeah.
And so he approached me and he went like this. And at this point I was like, fuck, should I do it or not? And I was like, and this is when I started praying to Jesus. I was like, Jesus, please, if this is a bad entity or something, like protect me, whatever. But I'm gonna take a leap of faith because I'm trying to see what this person is trying to show me or whatever this
That's
thing
very
was.
bold.
So I grabbed his fucking hand, and as soon as I grabbed that shit, I closed my eyes and we started flying through space. Like I could feel us like flying through shit. Like but I
You
closed
don't know
my
what
eyes
it is,
because
though.
yeah, like
Yeah, okay.
it felt like, well, in my intuition, I knew we were just flying through space.
Okay.
Right? And then like we kept flying through space until like we landed somewhere. And I opened my eyes and we're in this like some kind of back room. But like it didn't give me negative energy. It was just like a back room with a bunch of like patterns and shapes all over like the floors and the walls, and different rooms, like holes,
Yeah.
like leading to different rooms. And I was like, what the fuck? And then like I turned to him and this person starts like jumping and like all over throughout the rooms.
Like happily?
Like happily, like just having fun.
That sounds like DMT.
Just having fun. Kind of. I've done shrooms and
Were
I've
you
been
on
taken
DMT?
no, I wasn't. It was like
you're
crazy.
just,
Yeah. And so like I start following what he did, and like I'm fucking human, but I could move the way he did, like how he was jumping and wading through stuff. Me exactly the same, and I was having the time of my life. But then like after a while I was like, fuck, like I need to go back home. What if I'm stuck here forever? So I like turn to him and I'm like, I speak to him and I'm like, when are we gonna go back home? And he like reaches his hand back out to me, and I grab it again, and I close my eyes, and we wade through space again, and I land. And I'm back in my bed, and I open my eyes, and I see him, and he's back at that light, playing with that light again. But this time he ignores me, right? And I'm like, oh, and also this time I can't move. Like you know, do you guys ever? Yeah, it's sleep paralysis. This time I can't move, and I could just watch him. Yeah. I'm like, fuck. But I knew I wasn't in my dimension. Like in my intuition, I was like, I'm still not back home because I could still see him, and I can't move.
Yeah.
I'm still not awake. But guys, like I'm telling you, everything was the same. My bed was the same. My room was the same. The only thing that was different was I could see him.
That's weird.
Right? And so like when I'm in a sleep paralysis mode, because I get sleep paralysis a lot, I like twist my fingers first and my toes.
Yeah.
To like release it. And so I kept doing that for like, this time it took longer. Like it took a while, like 10 minutes, closing my eyes, trying to wake up. And finally I did it.
Yeah.
And as soon as I woke up, I turned to my lamp, turned that shit on, and I looked at the ceiling, and he was gone.
That's
So,
a trip.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it was a nice.
It wasn't like scary though.
I'm
This
not
whole
gonna
thing,
lie.
you were never scared.
I wasn't, like, at first I was when I first saw him, and when he first reached out his hand.
Yeah.
But then I kind of took a leap of faith, and like I was praying to Jesus. I was like, please protect me if this person is bad. But like in my intuition, obviously, like I knew he wasn't like completely bad or good, because I took that leap of faith and went.
Yeah.
Because like you could tell if something is bad,
You'd
like
just been
negative
scared.
or positive.
Yeah.
And I woke up, and like I was like, whoa. And I went
when
back
was
to
this?
sleep. A few days ago, like
Oh, okay.
3 days ago. Yeah, I told Emily and Emily and Sahara about it, and they didn't reply to me for a while, and I was like, fuck, they might think I'm crazy. I hope you guys don't think I'm crazy, but like shit like this, like it low-key happens a lot. Never like this real, never to the point where I'm like, this shit is real. Usually it's like,
Like you can't deny it.
yeah, usually it's like, you know, lucid dreaming?
Yeah.
You guys know what that is? It's when you can control your dreams and like go however. I lucid dream a lot, but it was completely different from lucid dreaming. Like it felt so real.
So real.
Yeah.
Damn,
So-
your dreams are a lot cooler than mine. I had a
That's
lame
why-
one last night.
I believe in the paranormal. But what about you guys? That's a question somebody asked. Do you guys believe in the paranormal?
Absolutely.
I do,
I have a
absolutely.
good story to tell.
Yeah.
Yes, tell us.
So you know my uncle, the one that I always talk about. So I think this was last year or so. So like there was like a point in time where like my family kind of felt like we were like experiencing like paranormal activity. Yeah. And like because I would hear like thumping upstairs or whatever out of nowhere. I'd be like home alone after school or whatever.
Wait, did we talk about this in the podcast before or
I
not?
think so.
Yeah.
A long
Maybe?
time ago. Should I like?
Okay.
Should I not talk about it?
No, you could recap a little.
Oh yeah. So basically, this is maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. We like there was a point where my whole family we would kind of like hear noises or whatever. Me and my brother would be like, "What is that?" Like we would hear stuff like thumping upstairs when there's nobody home. And so like we kind of brought it across the whole family. We're like, "Yo, I think like might be haunted or whatever."
Yeah.
And my parents kind of were like, "No way. Like we got the house like whatever, blessed, all that stuff." Like okay, whatever. So like a month passes by or so, and one night my family throws a little family party, and my uncle he ends up spending a night. He sleeps on the couch, and in his dream he said that so like in our living room we have a couch, and then behind the couch is a sliding glass door that goes to the backyard, right, with like a curtain in front of it. So in his dream he had a dream that he was sleeping, but kind of like he was awake at the same time, and he couldn't move, but like so he was laying this way, and behind him he felt the curtains open and like a beam of light come through, and then I guess he woke up to something pulling on his hand. So he woke up, and that's like that kind of the whole paranormal story where he kind of like he felt it in his dream, and then he woke up to literally something pulling his hand, like trying to wake him up. So he woke up to it, and he was like, "There's nothing there."
No. Shit
Yeah.
like
So then
that
after that, we
happens-
got the house blessed again, and I'm good. You know.
Shit like that happens to me a lot. Like there was another time, like I literally felt shit like touching me. Wow, yeah.
That's
It's crazy.
I haven't experienced something like that. I've gotten sleep paralysis like twice before, but I've never had something like a line like that. I think that's crazy. How
Yeah.
yours like you went through all that shit. I've never been through anything like that. But I do heavily believe in like paranormal activity,
Yeah.
spirits,
I totally
demons,
agree.
all that stuff.
Like entities and shit, and like
Yep.
yeah, there's like bad ones, but I feel like there's good ones too.
Yeah.
There's definitely good ones.
I don't.
You don't?
I was about to say. I was about to say the same thing.
Really?
No, I mean I do like I think that in some way that there are like spirits and stuff, but I don't know, like it's hard because I used to be like so religious and like I'm not anymore, and it kind of has like turned me away from all of that, like seeing things as like
Like you try to
know.
think of a more like logical reasoning, like if that
Yeah.
cup were to move, you'd be like, oh, that's probably fucking winning this.
Well,
room.
also I've never seen anything like that
Oh,
happen,
okay,
so
okay,
I've
okay.
never experienced any kind of like. Well, I've had my Alexa scream in the middle of the night, which
what
is
was
like
the scream? What did it sound like?
my parents. I woke up to my parents running into my room. This was like a year or two ago, and I was like, "What's wrong?" My dad is like, "We heard you screaming," and then turned out it was the Alexa.
That is a little creepy.
I would never have an Alexa. dude.
Wait,
For that
it knows how to
reason.
scream?
I don't know. They just thought they were like, we heard weird like screams coming.
Yeah.
What the heck?
But yeah, I don't know. I've never experienced stuff like that, and so I just try to stay like away from the quote unquote occult. I love like listening about it, and like true crime goes into a lot of that type of stuff too. But it's just like, yeah.
Well,
to
it
me,
makes
it's-
sense because you never experienced it
Yeah,
yourself.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's like yeah, I don't discount it, you know. I
Right.
definitely believe in like cryptids and stuff, and like paranormal activity can happen, and I've seen like, you know, there's weird videos that you can find online of like look at this footage of me sitting alone at home, you know, and like you see weird shit happening, but yeah, I don't know, it's just never happened to me, so I can't really say that to me it's not something that I can fully like, you know,
Yeah.
back.
What about you?
No.
You never seen anything or like felt anything?
I never had anything weird happen to me.
I think
or,
you
like,
have
my
to
family.
you have to experience it to like actually be
Yeah.
like, this shit might be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
I feel like I've experienced it, but I still don't believe it.
No.
What have you experienced?
Well, this whole house thing, remember?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
But like, what happened though?
Actually, yeah, you're right. I had like, this one is like not my experience. I had an experience, but I just kind of try to do what you do. I just kind of, or what you said, like I'm just like, that's the win.
Yeah.
But no, like my sister and
It's
David were here.
because you're scared because you know kind of like it's low key real.
Nah, you got me.
You're,
Like that.
you're trying to gaslight yourself into
a lot of
thinking
people
it's
do
not.
do
You
that.
know, yeah, honestly.
My brother does that a lot. Like,
my-
we've had a lot of shit happen, and like where nothing you cannot explain it at all.
Literally.
And he's just like, it's something just like that. Like leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
do
like-
that. I do that all the time.
See, bro, my thing is that my sister is the exact opposite of that. So I've had to like
Yes.
counter it. My sister, if there is any sound in the house, there's somebody in the house, there's something in the attic, and then I have to go look and there's nothing there. You know what I mean? Like,
So you're just like, it's nothing.
It's
So
like
leave it
trauma.
alone.
bro,
for you.
bro. So like, no, honestly, like I had my sister like come into my room in the middle of the night saying like, Nikki, like, I don't want to wake up like mom and dad, but there's something downstairs. I'm just like, bro, go the fuck to bed. And she's like, can I sleep with you? And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want this girl to sleep with me. So I have to go downstairs to go check on it, sit there for like 30 seconds and be like, dude, there's nothing here. And then she's like, oh, well, you didn't hear it earlier. I'm like, dude, I'm going to bed. And then I'll lock my door. You know what I mean? So it's like the whole fact of like, I have to like counter it. So I don't believe it.
When I was younger, I was definitely scared and
Yeah.
like superstitious all the
Yeah.
time. But I think
It's
as
fun.
I've gotten older, it's more of like, to me, there's not much out there that can like hurt me anymore. So it's like I don't really have that much to be scared of. Or like
Yeah.
if I am, it's like I try to be alert of that threat at all times. So it's like if something does happen, then it's nothing has happened. So
Exactly. No,
have-
I'm literally exactly like you. Like nothing's happened.
Yeah,
And, like I, put
I
myself
have
in that.
crazy dreams and shit,
Yeah.
but like it's all like I'm there, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like I don't believe in it, but I'd still be down to go to the Downey Asylum.
Yeah.
Like
I would love to. I would love to really.
I would,
can't
I would
do
still.
anything like
Like,
I go down to him. I fear God, homie. I fear God, homie. Huh.
No, I'm not doing that.
don't fuck with like fucked up shit on
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah, that's
though.
the
Do you know what I'm
never
saying?
Gonna,
like
I'm never gonna like say something or like
Yeah.
do some weird
Yeah.
like
yeah,
crazy shit.
disrespectful
Like,
stuff.
I
yeah.
respect it that if it
I wouldn't even go
exists-
near it though. That's what I'm saying.
I won't
I
go
won't even
near
go. I
anything.
won't go 10. I won't go 100 yards near a Ouija board, bro.
Nah, no way.
I would like
Uh-uh.
to like I don't know. I get what you guys mean, or like I understand how you think it's real. It's not like I guess I think it's real. I'm just like never gonna.
Right? 'Cause if
I'm
you're
never
scared
gonna
of it.
like maybe acknowledge that it's real. I guess.
So like, I think we talked about
What
this
is-
a long time ago, saying like, if something was bad, then like you would like I forgot what we were talking about.
Oh, like
But,
crystals?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So like, let's say like you
I
don't believe in
remember.
anything, so like if that cup was cursed, you would still like be near that cup.
Oh.
If someone said it's cursed.
Like oh, that's like ancient artifact. Like
Oh yeah,
what
no.
does
See,
that-
I'm that guy that will respect them.
I'll do that too.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
If like a girl like has a crystal in her hand and she's got some weird hairdo going on and she's like, if you touch this shit,
What's weird? What's weird? What's weird?
I don't know, just something weird.
touch this shit,
She's like, if you touch this shit, like you're cursed for life. Cause like
all your curls are gonna be gone.
Yeah, like what if you're just talking shit? Like let's say one of those girls that's like really into crystals and stuff. And let's say we're in a party and let's just say I'm like before I used to kind of like hate on it. I don't hate on it anymore. I understand that people like really believe in that stuff.
Energy,
and I was there like yeah, that's all bullshit. And she's a little kind of weird. Like she's in the corner and she comes out and she's like, if it's weird, touch this rock. I would be like, I'd probably be like, you can keep that. I'm okay.
Because a piece of you thinks that it could
Yeah,
be
like
right.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why like
You're not
I
completely
understand it
against
and I respect it. I'm just gonna choose to just go the other way.
Yeah, I respect it too. Like I'm not gonna be the type of guy to like defile some shit because I'm just like, oh, that shit ain't real. Like,
Yeah.
nah,
That's Bobby
dude.
told me. I'm definitely touching that
Yeah.
shit. Fucking like juggling in my hand and everything. But,
Y'all right now, I'm with every word you just said for the past 10 minutes. That is facts.
Nah, yeah.
But I understand it all and I respect it. Yeah, I'm just going the opposite way. The same thing with you, dude. Like my sister freaked out about everything. Like she would wait till I get home before she'd go to bed, so that she was the last one awake. So I just kind of always went the opposite way. Especially my dad too. My dad was like, "That's just not real." So that's just kind of the way I went.
Yeah, my week is like the same way too. She's extremely religious and she thinks the exact same way. Like things are around or this happened for that reason or someone's watching her and I'm just like, no. You're just
Isn't that
It's 'cause she's
such a scary
Mexican.
way to live though?
Guys-
Maybe it was just because I was up until like 5. I had really bad insomnia in high school, so like I was up until all hours of the night. So I was just like, oh, this is when all the scary stuff is supposed to happen, and
Yeah.
it's not happening.
I used to think like that too. Like 3 a.m. would hit or some
Yeah.
shit. And I used to be
They're
like, why am I
like,
still up
"Spooky
right now?
hour."
Like, yeah. I used to
Wait,
think like that.
You guys ever watch Stranger Things and the like bell ring is like ding, like that and it goes down? I thought that would
And
happen
then she's
after
all
like 12 a.m. Like if I was in bed asleep by 12 a.m.
Nah, you know what? I'll agree with you on that one. I'll agree with you guys on that one. That used to happen to me.
But like yeah.
Maybe your life just isn't that interesting to ghosts.
To ghosts? I feel like I've had experiences. I'm
They just don't
like,
want you. Shut up.
Whatever you guys say. We're living in a house right now, actually, that has been visited by ghosts. That's
How
the
do
whole
you know?
story. Because we had to call the cops and everything. We thought someone was in the attic because there
Maybe
was
you're just
like
going crazy.
voices through the
that
bathroom.
is so
It's all in his
scary.
head.
No, yeah, seriously, it happened. The cops came and everything. They searched the house. And that was it. And then me and my sister's boyfriend went in the attic, and there was nothing up there, at least from what we could see. I wasn't going all
You
the way
went
down
up there?
Yeah, I want to go up there. I was like, they didn't go
Tripping.
up. They didn't go up.
didn't go up.
No, because
Why?
like, oh, we can't fit through there. I was like, get a new fucking cop. Like, holy shit. So they left, and then me and David went up there.
No way. They
So
just
Sean,
left without
what was
checking.
your
They just didn't want to do that shit,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
What was your explanation for the voices?
No, I don't know. They said like this one cop is like, oh yeah, you got an air duct right here, and you're definitely hearing voices from there. And I was
who?
like from just that area, and I like over there. The air duct goes that way, so he's like,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
hearing voices from there, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's BS. Well, you know, now living here, I can hear every damn thing outside in the morning because our windows are so thin. So
everything.
maybe it was a guy just talking outside. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling.
He's like, no, it's not.
No, like you hear.
You still hear shit up there?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Now, one time, did you guys see that video? It was trending on TikTok for a long time, where somebody was living in their house without them knowing.
Yeah, and they were like,
Yeah.
like,
Like I
food
think
would
I think they
be-
were in the
yeah.
attic too, but they had like they put up cameras at the end. They saw him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I just got the children now. That's so fucking weird to me.
That's so scary.
Yeah, that's
not
mad
a ghost
scary.
though. Do you know?
I'd be
what I'm
It's not.
saying?
It's not a ghost. That's real shit. But
I'd be
yeah.
pissed if my cheese is
Maybe
missing,
that's-
bro.
Yeah.
That's like on some
Who's eating the
parasite
Oreos?
shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
Looks like is him. No, I don't know. I
That's
would
really
like. You know
counting.
why I would like to believe in it though? Because I think that, like one time, like for instance, like when my grandma passed, I like could have sworn I heard her say my name when I was in my room, like from outside my window. I would like to believe that's real because like that's cool. But like I don't really believe it's real. I just thought maybe like someone was outside, like my mom or dad,
Calling
like,
your name?
Yeah, But I was like, so I just lead to not believe it.
I feel like a lot of that stuff is like tied into like when you lose someone, it's like the grief of how you handle that grief is how it manifests in like ghosts and spirits and stuff. Do you know what I'm
I was
saying?
about to say
Because
that.
like
I mean, sorry, keep going.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put.
Oh
Something.
yeah, I was gonna do an example.
Oh,
Keep
okay.
going. That's on me. My bad.
You're okay,
But
Devin.
yeah, you know, like it's like for example, with your grandma when you lost her, it's like you wanted her to still be around, so you interpreted whatever as like your grandma calling your name. Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like that is nice and like,
Oh my god, it's the ghost.
and like I understand how that like can give comfort to people. You know?
See, for me, I would actually believe it was your grandma.
I just go about a different way. I think I know why
I
though.
think-
Like I understand.
Just a lot of shit happened to me, unexplainable shit. That's like, oh yeah, that shit is all
There's
real.
no
I
reason
believe in
behind it.
all of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I
I
do
believe
too.
in all of it,
I do too.
Yeah.
like the ghosts and spirits, but also like other entities, and like other dimensions and shit like that. All of it.
That's pretty
See,
cool.
if I
Also-
were you in the situation where you were like with the seeing the thing,
Right.
I'm closing my eyes.
Yeah.
I have crazy dreams, like lucid dreams, and that night with the shadow figure, I don't know, that shit felt like really real for me. Maybe for you guys it's like outside perspective, but like that shit
No, I
felt
see
real
that for
as
sure,
fuck.
yeah.
Like I was conscious the whole fucking time, y'all. Like
That's crazy,
Yeah.
dude. I'd be scarred. That's just me though.
That freaked me out.
Yeah.
I think that's cool though what you did, grabbing the hand and everything.
Takes
Took you on a
balls.
journey.
Better
Takes
person
balls.
than me.
He asked you if you were awake. Is that what you said? Did he ask you if you were
No, he
awake?
said, "Can you see me?"
Gosh, I'm saying,
You
I'm
can see
saying
me?
no.
You ever been in a
see
position
what?
when you're asleep and like you can't really breathe,
Yeah.
Nah, homie.
and like in your dream
You forget.
can't breathe?
You forget
Oh, yeah.
almost, right?
Yeah, you're like fucking trying to. Like last night, I was sleeping like this,
Are you serious?
and
This
like I
happened?
couldn't really breathe.
That's
And like in my
fucking
dream, I
crazy.
was trying to like open, like I was trying to like go in my mouth and like open my airway, and that's what I was doing, and I could breathe a little more. But then I woke up and I was like, I need to move because I can't
Yeah.
breathe.
Yeah.
That's scary, bro.
I get delusional. That's about it.
What do you mean you get delusional?
You know.
Dude, I'm getting.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting up, walking through the house. I don't know what's going on for like 30 minutes. Like I'll wake up sometimes and not know what's
It's
going
fucking.
down.
It's fucking scary,
Wait,
bro.
what?
I don't know. I just wake up sometimes. Like if I wake up really fast, I just get delusional and I start like walking around. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
It's
what time
extremely
it is.
scary.
And then once like after 30 minutes pass, I'm back to the present.
Like it's
And
not
I'm
like Sean. It's not Sean that I'm talking to. Like it's somebody else that I'm talking to. And then Sean comes back
Yeah.
like in 30 minutes.
My girlfriend does this thing where like she thinks that she's awake. She's in a situation in her sleep, like in her dream, and she'll wake up and she thinks that she's still in the situation.
Yeah.
Like the other night, she
Yeah.
was like, she works at a jewelry store, right? And she was like, I don't know what. I think I moved, and she woke up a little bit, and she was like, "Oh, here you go, and here's your thing."
no, that's so cute.
And I was like,
when people do that.
"Oh, thank you." I took it and I put it on the side of the bed, and she's like, "Okay, good night." Gave me a kiss, good night, and I was
No,
like, "I
that
love
shit's
you."
so fucking
And I was
funny.
like, "What?"
You
In
know,
fact, you played into it too.
Yeah, I don't want to scare her or anything, so I was like, "Oh shit, I'm just gonna go along with it."
you know, in New York, I slept with Emily and Sahar. I mean, on Jackie. Freaking Emily in her dream, she goes, "Where's the za? Yo, where is the za?" And we're like, Emily,
That's
what the
weird.
fuck? Like, no, yeah,
No
that shit's
way.
crazy. Yeah.
Sleep talkers are always fun.
Till your man starts sleep talking about somebody else.
Oh my god!
Imagine.
But the other day, my boyfriend woke me up and he was like, "Christine, you're mad about a boy."
Another
in your
boy?
in your
In my
dream.
sleep,
Like you were saying
apparently.
another man's name.
I don't know what he said, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I just
Fuck.
went back to sleep.
Damn.
So that's all I remember, and that's all we talked about.
What if? Hey, I got a question for you. What
That's
if
what I was
you
gonna
you
ask
see your
him.
homeboy? I asked him this the other day. What if you see your homeboy while he's sleeping and like you just see him going like this?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
Are you waking
Yeah.
Real life? Nah, this happened. This happened. There's no way this didn't happen. Why are you asking it
It was
him?
when it was when we were on the way.
nowhere.
Holy shit! I
We're on
cannot
the
talk.
way home.
What can you
It
do?
was when we were on our way home from the photo shoot.
Yeah, you don't remember the mask? Back to the fucking car.
Yeah.
Sean.
Oh no, because we were doing this. We were going like this, and like you know, like,
Yeah,
when you do
you
that
know,
when
you're
you're
like
in the
sleeping
car?
and like you fall asleep in the car. And you're like,
And like it just came to my
Yeah.
head. I was like, what if you like catch your homeboy like in his sleep and he's like, like what do you do? Are you waking him up or what are you doing?
I'm
Don't
recording
touch
him.
him.
I'm probably
Yeah,
recording
I'm
him.
probably
That's
recording.
fucked up.
Yeah.
You're not
Oh
waking him
my
up. What if he's like in a
God.
nightmare, bro?
That's
What-
the worst.
what kind of
bad feeling
nightmare
to
is
have on
that?
the
Fuck.
It's a nightmare being fucked.
That's a nightmare to me, man.
Right? Like that's an asshole thing to
Please wake
do.
me up if I go
Yeah,
through
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
That's so
You guys
trippy.
are so fucking stupid. I just
Sean.
I just hate it
That
because
was
you're
so
playing
funny.
the music so loud, and you just hear Devin's like faint voice in the back. Like,
Never mind, Sage. That was not close to the question I was gonna ask.
I know what you were gonna ask. I was gonna ask that
Oh, wait,
question.
what were
I
you
was
gonna
gonna
ask?
ask you guys, what if you heard your significant other mouthing someone else's name
Oh.
in their sleep? Is that breakup worthy, argument worthy? What is
do
it?
I know the name?
Yeah.
So
The name-
I'm breaking
another
up right
man's
No, you don't know the name. Sorry, go ahead.
another man's name
Whom you
for the
don't
boys,
know. You don't
who
know.
you don't know, but she's like flirting with him. Like the way she's like saying his name is like flirty.
It's like she said the name before.
Yeah,
She's flirting with him in the dream.
yeah.
Wait. Like maybe she's just like she's just saying his name, but a little bit.
She's smiling.
Like,
Yeah, because they smile when they sleep. They
What if
smile.
they start giggling?
That's
like
I would push him.
I'm walking out right
While
then
we're
and there.
sleeping, I would push him a little bit to like half wake him up.
Right.
He's like, stop, you're ruining it.
Or like Christine,
And then I'm
Christine.
picking a fight.
Or like act like you're the person and see like where it goes and see like.
That's fucking crazy. That's
No,
wild.
I'd be like, who's so and so?
Don't worry about it.
Shut up.
I would smack that guy in the head. Like now you better tell
That's
me that.
fucking gnarly, bro. Nah.
What if he says you don't know?
Crazy.
Okay, so what do you? So that's what do you guys? What would you guys do?
See, that's the thing. I wouldn't say so who's so and so because then they'd be like, I don't know, like, but I might like bring up the next day, like asking about different names. Like, you know what names are crazy? Like,
you're so stupid. That's not gonna fucking work.
Nah, I
if a girl's
You know what
pressing
names are
if a girl's
crazy?
pressing you, like if she wakes your ass up right there, she's sitting up on the bed. It's 2 a.m. And you're like, what's going on? She's like, who's Stephanie? In your right mind, you know who it is. You think you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, like it's this girl like from like a couple years ago, and she's like, well, why are you smiling, laughing, and saying her name in your sleep? You're fucked. It's game over.
Okay.
So I think if the girl's smart enough, she's gonna know. Like, just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, if you just bring it up right then and there. So
Skip
we're just
So
that.
you're saying she needs to be like fully awake for you to ask the question. Is that what you're trying to
yeah,
say?
but
Because
I'd have to somehow maneuver.
well,
the
whatever,
question.
however you were about to do
Okay,
it
I
was
don't know.
a
I don't
terrible
know
way to
what-
do
but
it.
I just
I
feel
think let her have the dream. Go through her phone.
Like, let me.
Type the name in the phone.
Ooh, that's
Oh, that's
toxic.
better. That's better than mine.
You know what?
You
You know
know
what?
what?
This guy hit it on the fucking
If you
dot.
see nothing,
Never
go
mind.
back to sleep.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Sage,
Like, are
honestly,
you going-
that
are
is
you going
very
on Instagram?
smart.
No
And-
argument needed.
Instagram.
Everything.
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 So, but at that point,
But-
like, are you just trying to find out like who they are? Like, okay, like it's just let's just say it's a dude.
Yeah.
It's just a dude. Like,
Public enemy.
no
number
mutual
one.
connections. No mutual connections.
Like just nothing.
So
like,
then, are you gonna ask like
Yeah,
who is
that's-
that?
if it's nothing, then if I don't see anything on her phone at all, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back
Wow,
to
that's
sleep.
crazy. I'm still asking.
I'll go like this. You're my girlfriend, okay? and then go back to sleep.
I'm pulling this one.
Yeah.
Taking off blankets.
Quick. Quick, wake up, but just go back to sleep.
I'm not going. So wait, you go first.
For me, I don't think it's bringing up worthy because it's just a dream. But
Yeah.
I would do something similar to what Sage, not look through their phone, but I would look through their following or followers to see like if that name pops
Okay,
up.
Maybe smarter.
I
maybe
think-
smarter.
Right.
But but that hold on, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, go.
But I was gonna say like what? So you look them up on Instagram, they follow each other, but like you don't have. There's no messages or anything between them. And there's no mutual connections. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then what are you gonna do with that information of just saying that they follow
You
each
would
other?
have to go on their phone.
Then I'm gonna be like, okay, then I'm just gonna keep an eye out on that person a little bit.
Like,
What if they never see? What if you've never even seen them though?
oh, you maybe you might even be checking the likes or something like that on like his Instagram post type
And she's
shit.
like liking, he's like liking her pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you just said, keep an eye out. What are you gonna keep an eye out for?
I'm gonna just keep an eye out
Just go to the phone.
for his name.
You gotta
I
go.
don't fucking-
Wait, tell me
Like-
this makes sense.
Yeah, for his name, like the phone, let's say, or like Instagram
I
comments.
could
I
already
don't
tell.
fucking
Did not
know.
let him
Next.
cook right
No,
now.
I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
I don't want to let you.
Mama taught me this recipe. That's how good this
He
shit
was
is.
up. He was up next. He was up
I
next.
was
He was
up
up next.
first.
He was up next.
If you ask any girl, like I think the next day I'd be like, you know, like, hey, what if you were in your sleep and you just started like saying a guy's name and laughing?
Sean.
And she's gonna be like,
Sean.
what? Why did I say it?
Sorry, go.
I just said I would tell the girl, like my girlfriend, would be like, dude, what if I was sleeping? I said the thing wrong, by the way, the last part. Okay, what if I was sleeping? What if I was sleeping and like I just started saying a girl's name in my sleep and giggling? She'd be like, what the fuck? Like that'd be so weird. I'd be like, okay, then who the fuck is this?
That's smart.
Hey,
fucking
fuck.
dumb.
Also, if they're still going, I'm gonna record them while they're sleeping.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
gonna say,
that.
Hey, that's why I let you cook before Devin. Let's fucking go. That is fucking tough. Hey, you cannot follow that up.
I can.
Okay.
Hear out my theory.
Okay.
I think it's best to ask, like, wake him up and ask, because in my defense,
That was not better.
let me cook.
Not better at all.
Hey, let him cook.
In my defense, I know all you motherfuckers wake up delusional as shit. So I think hold on. I think if you ask, and if they instead of they going like what, if they're like he's just a friend, or like kind of slip up saying more than they should, red flag. No.
So we're going for flags, or we're going for catching their ass.
Okay, that's red flag. Falls line of catching their ass.
You're gonna add that. To
Okay,
the
so ask me.
I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with that.
Who's this? Just do it. I'm like, ask me, dickhead.
Who is it?
Who's Daniela?
Who?
Oh, that's your girl's name.
Oh, hold on.
I got you.
He's trying to start already.
Who's Jennifer?
Who?
Jennifer?
Oh, what do you mean? Why do you know
You're
that?
saying her name right now.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. You never know.
Okay,
I'm delusional, remember? I'm delusional because I just woke up.
Devin, I know what you're saying. You're
I
getting
get what
a
he's saying.
raw
Yeah,
reaction.
Yeah, I'm not doing a good example of it.
Good example of
A
it.
raw reaction?
Yeah, or they get a raw reaction.
I agree with all of y'all. Y'all all
That's what
have
I'm
like
saying.
really good.
If I wake you up and you're
ways.
like,
You ain't recording.
oh, he's just a friend. Like right away, defensive. I'm like, oh.
yeah, come on.
I think first one I'm going for Sean.
I'm going with Sean.
That's
Yeah,
my
me too.
way is the best way to go.
I have a question.
You gotta trap him in the corner.
What if I
Wait,
say... Oh, go
Before
ahead,
your
go ahead.
question, I feel like the only way I would bring this up to my significant other is if they say their ex's name. Then I'm gonna be like, that's a fucking problem.
okay.
But other than that, I don't think it's wrong.
Like, let's say,
pack my shit up. I'm out. I'm not even waking him up. Sorry, I interrupted you.
you spitting facts,
But
man.
it's true. It's true.
If they say a random girl's... Okay, so you're saying if they say a random girl's name, you don't even care.
It's just a fucking dream, y'all. Like, okay, I will...
Honestly.
No.
You looking through their phone. You looking through their phone means that it bothers you.
No, okay, knowing me, it will bother me, but the furthest I would do is not even look through their phone, but like look through their following and see what it's about, okay?
Yeah. So it would
Scratch the
somehow-
phone.
it
Scratch
would-
the phone. You got to go through the following first. Like not.
Okay,
not go
so
through-
you
yeah,
would
yeah,
do
yeah.
some sort of research.
Some sort of research and then keep that name in the back of my head. And once I see them in real life or something, and then I see how they interact and it's a little sus, that's when I'm like, red fucking flag. But from a dream, I don't think so.
I have been accused of lots of things in my sleep.
Like what are you doing?
Like punching my boyfriend in the face.
Oh, so he
like,
thinks that you're awake.
huh?
He thinks that you're awake.
No, I'm very violent in my sleep.
Fucking ground and pound.
Apparently, allegedly, because I have zero recollection of this, and he has said that I have said people's names in my sleep, and like he talks to me about it in the morning, and I always just explain like what it is, and if I can remember my dream, I try to tell him like the best I can, so like he gets a little understanding of it. But at the end of the day, I think we both understand that it's not like that big of a deal because it's just a dream.
Does it
You know?
piss you off that you have to do that?
No, because I would be in the same position. You know, like if I heard him saying stuff or him saying a girl's name, like I would also ask him about it.
You would ask him.
Yeah.
Random girl's name.
I would ask him like in the morning, because I don't like talking to people when they're like half asleep. Because sometimes they just say just like the most random stuff, you know?
Yeah. Plus, I'm a big sleep guy, and if I'm getting accused of saying a girl's name who's like a family member or something like that, or like my mom's real name for some weird reason, I'd be pissed because I'd be like, "Why are you waking me up? Like, do you not trust me?" Like,
I'm pretty
you know?
grouchy.
Oh god.
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
I'm
disgusting.
so grouchy.
When I wake up,
I got hella attitude.
yeah, my girlfriend's like, "Stop giving me attitude."
Back to the.
Yeah, back to the sleep, bro. I just love it, bro. When you're getting some good sleep, like
it's
today,
unmatched.
I had a good nap with her. She's like, "Can I talk to me?" I was like, "Oh, dang it!" But like, I was like chiming in here and there. I was sleeping, and then she would talk to me again. I'm like, "Oh, damn." It was very.
That's when you hit
good.
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You don't want to talk to me, huh? Because you just say, "Yeah."
Of course, I want to talk to you.
Oh, that's so sweet. That
Do you,
makes
do you
you feel
ever
safe
get?
around
Oh
her.
my bad.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can sleep for. Oh.
Do you ever get asked like, what did I just say? Like when you're half asleep. Like when you're when you're kind of knocking out and you're feeling like that deep sleep.
you're like,
and then she's like Sage, and you kind of snap back in. You're like, oh yeah. And she's like, what did I just say?
What did I just say?
Nah, I've never been hit with that.
Oh,
What do you
lucky
say?
man.
What do you say at that?
I I'm just like, well, yeah, like I know I just agree like with everything you said. There's no way no way out of it. Like you're done at that point. But I've had that I've had that sleep like when I used to get off of work.
Yeah.
And I'm crashing. Like if I hit a bed, I am out. Like it is over. Like yeah. No, for real. Like,
Sean's in that coma sleep. Huh.
I'm telling you, and like you're just kind of in and out because you're kind of hearing the conversation, but you're so out, like you're about to fall asleep. But you get that shake, it's over.
It's
like
over
it's
for
like,
you?
what did I just say then? And it's like,
I've never been that.
No, don't let her watch this
tired.
part of the video.
Wait, say, that's so cute because don't you have trouble sleeping?
I
too?
do.
And then like with her, it's just easy.
Yeah. Well, we
Aw.
sleep dude. There was a day where we slept like all day, did nothing. Like not even the
That's
day
so
before
cute.
too. We were just tired as shit.
That's
Aw,
cool.
must be nice.
Must be nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
This is why we're
Very
separated.
nice.
That
Must
group and
be
this
really
group.
nice.
They make me feel seen.
I mean, I sleep pretty good either way.
Yeah, me too. I'm
You
not gonna
probably,
lie.
you probably sleep like a bear, probably.
I sleep, bro. I got that queen size mattress in there, bro.
You be rolling, huh?
I be rolling and I do not be falling anymore. It's just.
You used to
it's
fall
just,
off your bed.
I used to have my arm dangling off, my leg dangling off, because I move around a lot. Now, bro,
That's
it's like
insane.
it's endless to me.
My
It's, like,
bed's pretty
endless.
big. My girlfriend takes up the whole bed. My whole butt cheeks off, like my arms off, and I'm like, I have to wake her up. I'm like, damn, I feel bad. But then I'm over here like not even sleeping.
That's why my
you gotta
boyfriend
pick her
sleeps
up.
on the inside.
Oh, have
He sleeps on the inside and I sleep
See,
on the
I
outside.
should do that, but
Yeah.
she
I'm stuck on
doesn't.
the outside every night.
Yeah.
By default. I don't even get a choice.
Yeah, the bed against the wall.
Oh yeah, you
I'm-
do.
oh,
Yeah.
I was
Because
confused.
he was always so mad that I took up too much
Yeah.
of the bed.
Yeah, I slide in with the little ball technique. I'm like, try not to wake
And you
her
wake
up.
up, just cuddle
Yeah.
me, just cuddle me.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. Power move.
Is that what y'all do?
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, just cuddle. Like if I wake her up
Stick
on
the butt
accident,
out?
just
Yeah.
cuddle me.
Yeah.
Just cuddle me. And she can't get mad. I'm just like, I just want to cuddle. Like what?
That's
What-
cute.
What's the arms over? Yeah.
Then I get it.
Then I'm out.
Yeah.
I'd be
Big
drooling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devin, you're a fucking cartoon character, bro.
No.
You want to ask? Unless you guys have anything else to add, you want to ask one more question, then we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah.
Where we at?
Keep on talking while I'm searching.
Toga.
What do we at?
131.
Guys, can I tell you about the
Go
dream I had the other night?
No.
Yeah, Sean, I don't want to hear it from you.
Sean.
Sean.
Nah. Now I know actually why Sage should get
Can I tell
shotgun,
you?
so
Can I
you
tell
guys
you the
can't
dream I
fuck
had the
with
other
me.
night?
Go ahead.
This is what I'm saying. I have some shitty dreams.
Go ahead.
So we were traveling like Middle East somewhere, right? And I was meeting up. It was
Middle
like
East?
Me,
You were in
yeah,
the
we were
Middle East?
I swear to God. It was me, you, Carrie.
I was in your dream?
Oh, do you want to be in my dream?
Yeah.
It was me, you, Carrie. I think Sage.
Dude, why do you look at me like you're about to say my name? Like that was 3 times that
you-
you did that.
you know what?
Me, Carrie, Sage.
Yeah.
What does the Middle East even fucking look like? How do you know? Where were you?
Well, as far as I remember, it was the Middle East. Anyway, I'm coming to meet up with you guys. Hey.
Do you have your question?
So
Go ahead and
No, go Devin. I want to listen to your dream.
Thank you, Maria. Sean, I'll murder your
So
family.
you're in the desert.
This is payback for the YouTube fuck with me.
YouTube. All right. So anyway, you guys are at the hotel, and I'm supposed to meet up with you guys. I just land, and like you guys like send me your location. I get dropped off in the middle of this random ass packed street, and like I'll usually right around the corner, but I somehow still get lost. Like on the GPS, it says you're on the corner. I still get lost. So, anyways, I'm walking through, and I'm with the locals, and I'm like, I sit down on a bench, my suitcase right here. I put it flat on the ground next to me, and
Why would you do that?
let me get there, man. Okay, so I put my suitcase flat on the ground. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to find my friends. Like, can you help me out? And they're talking to me, and we started making conversation.
Who were they speaking?
And then English.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I text you, and I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna come to you now. I go to pick up my suitcase. I'm like, wait, Zzz, none of my stuff's in there. I got fucking robbed.
This is a dream?
I got scammed.
It's
Yes.
all a nightmare.
So, anyways, I talked to the person I was talking to. I'm like, did somebody just steal my stuff? And they tell me that it's a scam they have. They swapped my suitcase with the one that looked like mine, but it was empty. And then I'm like, oh shit, I lost my Gymshark shorts. And then I woke up.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, that had to have been racially motivated. That
No.
you just assume that you're in the Middle East.
No, I definitely remember being like
Being in the
location
Middle
wise, I was in the Middle East.
They were like,
It said it on the GPS.
Yes,
I've never like dreamt and thought I was in a different country.
I was 100% in
Really?
the Middle East.
Damn, I wish I.
Fire.
I just
Yeah.
go to like weird ass places where like that don't even look like anywhere.
You know, I used to dream a lot, but I don't dream anymore.
I used to have a stretch of time where I didn't.
Have you
dream.
guess dreamt in cartoon before?
Never.
I
That would
have.
scare the
That must be
fuck
cool.
out of me.
It's cool as fuck.
I got
Cool.
stabbed
Couple
in my
times.
dream once.
Different types of cartoons too.
Huh. How would you explain?
One was similar to the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
But not
I
complete.
would love to dream like
Same
that.
vibe,
Nah.
same vibe, but Miles' universe.
I would
Like the-
love to dream.
kinda
Comic
like that.
book. Comic
Yeah.
book.
Comic book
Yeah,
type of-
Yeah,
yeah.
type of thing. The other time it was crazy. The other time it was like real life, but then like I was in that dream. I was thinking in cartoon, but like it was me in the thought. It's hard to
So it'd be
explain.
like,
That's dope.
Wow.
That's dope.
Yeah, while I was thinking in my dream, I was thinking in cartoon, but I was in that thought as a cartoon. Okay,
Got it.
hard to explain.
Damn.
No, I get it. I got it. I'm in it.
Yes.
I'm in there. I'm in there.
My most exciting dreams are just like terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like stabbed once.
That was like 2 out of 10 dream that you just gave us right there, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. Now I have like just shitty. You know what I mean? But before they were juicy, just I would always end up like hurt.
Yeah.
Y'all be hearing in your hearing music, like listening to music in your dreams?
Yeah.
Like in the background.
Wait,
Especially
what?
if I especially if I fall asleep with like music on too, I'll like hear it in my dream.
Yeah.
I've never had that.
Or, like,
I'm out.
Usually when it's adventure dreams, there's like music playing.
What's the song?
Like action movie type.
Well,
shit?
not
Is it
a
like
song.
Pirates of
It's
the
never-
Pirates of the Caribbean?
It's never a song I know. It's always like some kind of adventure, like anime type music in the background while I'm
Gotta
on
be
that
roasting
adventure.
me. Roasting me.
Rumbling,
Yeah.
rumbling. Is that one? The Attack on Titan theme song? No.
I don't watch Attack on Titan.
Damn it, man. Okay, never mind. Anyways,
And I tasted before in my dream. It was a Brazil nut before I knew Brazil nuts were a thing. And then like literally 3 weeks later, my dad brings Brazil nuts. And I'm like, holy shit, I just had this nut in my... I'm so... No,
The audio listeners are going crazy right now.
Okay, my bad, y'all. I had this fucking... I mean, what else do I call it?
Brazil.
Peanut.
Peanut.
I just had this big nut. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god.
bro, just ask the question, bro.
Because Brazil nuts are like huge nuts.
Oh my god.
They're like pretty big. So yeah.
Brazilians, can we confirm this?
Oh my god.
bro.
Oh my god. But yeah.
Bro, just ask the question so we can finish it up.
No,
Last
yeah,
question.
but I literally, okay, no, wait. I want to finish it. I literally
Finish
told
it,
my
finish
dad.
it.
I was like, I literally had this nut in my dream 3 weeks ago. But, well, I don't think my dad caught on with the thing. But I think I remember being like, oh shit, like you know what? Oh fuck. But he didn't say anything. But
He's
yeah.
like, yeah, you just like.
That's
He was
fucking
like-
trippy.
He probably was confused.
And I even that nut was so good. That nut was so good. After I had that dream, I posted it on my Finsta and I like talked about how good that nut was. I was like, I literally had a dream where I ate this type of nut.
Oh, you
Yeah.
ate? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
I literally have it on my Finsta as a post right
Yeah,
now.
like,
Like I could go back. I literally talked about the nut. I was like, I literally had one of the best nuts.
Manu, do you not hear yourself right now?
This
Best
is
nuts of
insane.
my life.
This is insane.
This type of nut
This is
was
gonna
super.
get clipped so many times.
Can someone make an animated video
Yeah.
to this? And make
Oh
whatever
my
you
god,
want?
that would be so funny.
Every time she says the word nut, the room shakes.
You know what? I wish while you guys answer the next question, I'm gonna look for that Finsta post.
Was it a walnut?
No, it was like a Brazil nut.
But like, what did it look like? Though?
So
What it
Brazil
look-
nut looks, it's like big, and it looks like this.
Like oval.
We're such kids.
Yeah. No, not oval. It's more like
I'm gonna just Google it.
Is it
Brazilians,
more like
we
a
confirm
cashew?
that.
Does it look more like a cashew or does it look like an acorn?
It looks like
it's a
Brazilian
bigger.
nut.
It looks like a bigger cashew, but it's not completely like a cashew. Here, she's searching it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
indeed
like-
a big nut?
They kind of do look like.
Big nuts?
They look kind of like garlic cloves.
Yeah, it does look like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's like a little bit bigger than a.
It looks like
garlic clove.
a macadamian.
It's a big
Yeah.
nut?
Oh yeah,
Macadamia?
macadamia. It tastes.
not what a macadamia looks like.
It tastes similar to
Macadamia.
macadamia as well.
Oh, macadamia?
Macadamia. nut.
Macadamia nut.
I thought it was macadamian.
No.
What's it called though? Just Brazil nuts?
What?
Yeah, Brazil nut.
Did I? Have you ever heard of that?
Pretty sure it's
Macadamia nut?
I'm allergic to all types of nuts.
Oh, yeah,
so
you're
I
right.
wouldn't
Sure
know the
it's
correct
macadamia.
pronunciation
Yeah, macadamia.
or spelling.
How do you say it? You usually say macadamia?
I don't
Well,
know. If
I
we
say
should do
macadamian
situation
too.
or
Right?
something
I be
we
mixing it
never
up.
right?
Yeah.
I never heard macadamia. Somebody asked me, yo, you want macadamia nut?
Who the what?
What the fuck is that?
Want your nuts?
Macadamia.
Huh, save this one.
Okay.
I think macadamian would
Go
be-
ahead, Madu.
Okay.
Oh, that's also not the nut I'm talking about.
Sage.
This is
Yeah.
exactly
Come on,
the
bro.
nut you're talking
Wait, let's move it on. Let's move it on because we'll finish up with this question.
Okay. So this is a situation someone submitted. They said that her boyfriend got a festival ticket without telling her first, and then told her after, like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to a festival." How do you guys feel about that? Is that okay? No, or what?
Yes.
Yes, it's okay.
Wow.
I don't.
Like, what if it's just right away? Like,
Wait,
what if Nick or what if Devin called you and was like, "Yo, I'm copping these tickets right now. Like, you got to get it. It's about to like go on sale, and you do it really quick, and then your girl calls you when she gets off
This is
work."
between two friends?
No. Like significant others. Like
I've had
I've had
this-
this happen to me.
yeah,
I got-
same.
Yeah.
And were
I
you- did you
kinda-
get
I
mad?
screwed up.
Okay. let's
They
hear
got
it.
mad at you.
Because we were planning to go to a festival, and the day like we kept kind of lagging on buying tickets, and then eventually I was like okay, they're gonna sell out.
Mm-hmm.
I've already asked you multiple times. I'm just gonna buy mine instead of buying ours together, which I usually do. So like in the moment I was like, well, I kept telling you, but then I understood that it was like at the end we were still gonna go together. I'm usually the one that buys them both. Like I usually do all the planning and stuff.
But
So
I think she's talking about like them just going and doing it without like any intention of you guys going together.
I had this.
wait, what?
Right, Madu? That's your talking. They buy a ticket without even telling you like you guys weren't gonna
Yeah.
go together
So
at
this
all.
person is gonna go alone,
Yeah,
and he didn't tell her he was going
yeah.
I think that's weird.
That's
Isn't
until
that weird?
after he
Yeah.
copped the ticket. Yeah.
Never mind. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
I
think
had
that's
this
weird.
happen like early on in my like relationship with Jason because like he has like a group of like guy friends that rave a lot, and so they would just like go to festivals together. And like I think 3 months into us like seeing each other, we had become official, and like we had a conversation about like how I felt like I wanted to be invited to the
What?
Sorry, no, because I was sniffling, but it was in my nose and
Yeah, no, he's sniffing
Kind of
now,
smells like
no.
VO, so he thought I was.
I went to the gym before.
Keep
the,
going. Keep going.
I want. Oh wait, where was I?
He bought a ticket.
Oh right, I basically just told him like I want to feel like because he always invited me after like it, you know, with his guy friends. But I told him I was like I want to feel like we're going to these festivals together because I was still going with him and like we would go together to all of them. And so I was like, I would appreciate it if like you invited me in the beginning and rather than making the assumption, because like he kind of just assumed that I would go with him. So like he didn't really think that he was making a big mistake by like not really telling me until after he had bought the ticket because he assumed like I would just automatically be there. And so I told him like that assumption is, you know, fair, but I still want you to invite me like formally, and like he does now.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. I think it's fucked up.
I do too.
I think that's just what I think that's especially if like you're not extending the invite. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's where it starts to become fucked up.
Yeah.
I would just buy 2 tickets every time. Actually, now that I've heard that, I would just do it every time,
Nah,
and then
yeah.
just
I
sell
did
the
that
ticket
once.
if
Yeah.
it's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though I don't like raves, I think I would like my girl to just invite me every time.
Right? Because like, what happens at raves?
I think
We
I
all
would
know
I would
what
go
happens.
regardless. I'd be like, you know what, that might be fun.
Not
Yeah.
even just
Oh.
raves though. Like
Yeah, or like any concert.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. If I had a boyfriend, I feel like I would want him there
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time. Yeah.
Good answer.
Agreed. Cancel
But-
first answer.
I would love to go to a
Question for the
SZA concert
boys.
too. Is she going to a SZA
No.
concert?
I would
How
love to
can
go.
I
I would
lose
love
when
to.
I'm with you?
Do you, question for the boys. Like whenever you guys, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Whenever you guys like go to a concert, let's say or a festival, do you guys ever have a feeling like, oh, I wish I could just have like an all guys experience here,
No.
right?
Wait, say that again.
Or
Say that again.
That'd be kind of.
You talking about anything or just festivals?
just festivals and like raves and stuff.
no.
That's what I thought. Like every time I went to a rave or a festival, I've always wanted to take like my boyfriend.
Yeah,
it's-
no, most
I have more
definitely.
fun.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely, most definitely.
No, I'm just not popping out to the festival at all. Sorry.
Wait, what?
No, I wouldn't want to even be there in the first place.
Did you ever go to a rave with us?
Yeah.
I went to one.
Which
And he went to Coachella, so that was like half rave, I think.
Which one did you go to?
I went to Beyond.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
I wasn't really like there present. Like me and Nick were walking around the whole time because we couldn't find anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
But yes, good answers. Everyone agrees, right?
Yeah.
Everyone want their significant
Yes.
other be there. Buy them a ticket.
Yes.
So that is a weird thing that was done. Hopefully you're not with them anymore.
Let him know, Sean.
Yeah.
But if you are, it's okay. People can change. Sorry.
What if
I feel
your significant
hilarious.
other just had a thing? They're like, I go to every rave alone. I don't want to go with anybody.
That's so
That's
weird.
not- that's
so
weird.
weird.
But what if that's just their thing? They've been doing that for years.
Going alone?
Oh,
Yeah.
like a solo.
But imagine like you're like, oh,
Well, she's like, well, she goes to a lot, or like he or she goes to a lot. Like they go to many. Like you go, you still go to some with them. But they're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, these ones I just want to go alone.
But not even with a group of people, just alone?
Just alone.
You know, I
She
would-
lying.
That is
She
the
for
weirdest.
sure
What if
lying.
you saw like
That's
on her
crazy.
feet, like she always goes. She's like, oh, look at this. I've been alone since like 2014.
Actually, there's people that go alone. Yeah.
That would make me so upset.
I would just feel weirded out. I'd feel weirded out.
I would
at
feel
that
weird out
point.
for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. Yeah.
Even if that was your thing, though, I would still be a little upset by it because, like, why wouldn't you want me there? Like, I'm gonna add to your experience, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
so you can have a good time with me. Yeah. Yeah.
I can completely
Damn,
agree.
going to a rave alone. Holy shit, people do that.
I actually do. We've met a couple people like that just
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
crowd, just by themselves, just raving alone.
Because it's very easy to make friends at raves, especially. So I get that.
I think
Yeah.
if you're single, like definitely,
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
go for it. It might be a fun way to like meet new friends.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're in a relationship, that just like is just kind of suspicious.
Agreed. No.
The
No
fact that you would
facts.
ask.
If you ever go to a rave alone, I swear, like, go up to any group of people that are having a fun time. They're gonna just like
Take
take
you
you in
in.
like family.
Facts. No
Facts.
facts. Unless you guys have any more to add, we can go ahead and wrap it up.
No, that's it. Okay, so that was the end of the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Signing off, I'm your host, Maru.
Sage.
Christine.
Davino.
Nick.
Johnson. Can we hear that?
And make sure to like, subscribe, comment, everything, all of the above. Follow all of us if you want. Actually, you don't have to.